time by Sproul, and the circus is on.
What's up, YouTube? It's Tired Night. You tuned Ty's Life. I'm about to be reacting to Michael Jordan last 3 minutes in final Bulls game versus Jazz 1998. Let's get into it. Like, comment, subscribe. This should be good. This is the last 3 minutes of the Bulls dynasty. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Phil Jackson, like that whole group together. That was just all together. Steve Kerr, all of them. Done. After that, their whole group separated, and yeah, they just rebuilt their whole franchise. Yeah, I think they got like Ron Artest or Jamal Crawford the following years later as rookies. But yeah, this is the last dance. This is the last 3 minutes of the last dance. So yeah, let's get into it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
Stockton on Harper, out to MJ for three. It's short. Hornacek pegging it ahead to Russell, but Michael, with whatever gas is left in his tank, gets back to pick it off. Rodman, offensive foul on Dennis. And that's 5.
Now, Isaiah, that's what you're talking about. Jumping out off that screen and make Michael Jordan be a passer. Throw it to Rodman, who can't finish.
And you saw Jordan right there complaining, saying Rodman needs to have a chance to come down. I thought it was a questionable call. When you look at this play, you watch Jordan come off the screen and he's double teamed, and as an offensive player, you're allowed to establish position and come down. It's a tough call right there.
That is a tough call.
Oh no, says Michael. The Jazz by a basket.
Well, remember last year in Game 4, Stockton to Malone that won the game. The long pass over the fingertips of Michael Jordan. Stockton with a great pass. Michael just misses it, and Malone gets the layup really to seal the win. Well, moments ago, were we going to see the same thing here? A chance to go up 4. Hornacek throws the pass, and Michael Jordan, with every ounce of energy that he has, goes up and gets the steal. He misses the shot, the 3 that would have put him up 1. Had this gone through, it would have been a 4-point lead for the Jazz. Michael gets back and makes the great steal.
Jordan has 37 points on 13 of 32. 2 of 7 in the fourth.
Dang. 37 points, 13 of 32. So that game is inefficient, but he still has 37 points. How he got 37 points off of 12 attempts beats me. I have no clue. But like I was saying in one of my other videos, I think it was like a Larry Bird video or whatever. There's like 2 types of players. You could tell by the stats, because it doesn't matter if someone is like inefficient. If they're putting up 37 points and the way they're playing is actually getting their team wins, and if they're having a bad game, it really doesn't matter because they still put up 37 points on the up on the board. And if other players are doing what they need to do and they're all buying into it, it really doesn't matter. Like, 2 ways of the game still work, because Larry Bird, very efficient, 50, 40, 90 club, all of that. Jordan, I don't think you're to get the 50, 40, 90 from him. He could do it if he wanted to, but he chose a different style of play, which is the aggressive style of play. Doesn't matter if I'm missing right now, I'm still going to get that 35 plus. You get what I'm saying? So he could have a game where he's going, what did he say? 12 for 35, something like that. He has 37 points. 35 shots to get 37. He only made 12 shots. but he still has 37 points. It's crazy. I think he just gets a lot of free throws. He gets to the basket. I think he's very aggressive. I think that's what his game is. But yeah, two sides of the playing field, efficient, sometimes inefficient on Jordan's part, but he ends up still getting 37 points. Doesn't matter if he's efficient or not, he's still getting it done and he's still winning games. So it's like you can't really say one is better than the other. Um, the only way you can determine that is who's winning more, who's more effective, who's more dominant. And I say that's Jordan. That's why I say he's the GOAT. So I feel like Jordan's one of the players, and then Kobe's one of the players that can get away with being inefficient because um they do other things on the court that will allow them to score. They make their free throws. They shoot a lot of free throws. They create opportunities for them to get free throws and get to the basket, and get to the line. So it's like you look at his field goal percentage, but it doesn't tell the whole story. It's not that black and white. It's not that plain and simple. Like it just they're very aggressive. They get 37. No matter how they get it, that's how they get it. And they're doing everything they can to get the win. So yeah, that's very interesting though.
He is 3 of 14 in his last two fourth quarters. Even Superman apparently gets tired. Malone, lots of room. Got it.
That's their pet play. Malone goes over like he's going to the post and screams for Stockton, and he rolls out and hits the huge jump shot.
Jordan spinning. Double team. Has to get rid of it. Gets it right back from Pippen. Double pump, knocked away by Carr, and a foul.
Isaiah, normally on this play, Malone goes to the post. This time he goes and screens so Stockton can get to the middle of the floor. A mix-up, they trap, no one rotates, and Malone buries the shot. Now, on this defensive possession, Hornacek, I thought, should have run at Michael Jordan and made him pass the ball back to Scottie Pippen.
You got to take the ball out of Jordan's hands right now and make Harper or Pippen beat you from the perimeter.
Jordan's 9 of 12 now at the stripe.
Now you look at the job that Russell is doing against Jordan. He's keeping him out on the perimeter, not allowing him to come into the post.
He hits them both, making it a 2-point game with exactly 2 minutes to play. Stockton. Russell with a huge rebound. Tried to throw it off Rodman's leg as he was walking a tightrope and couldn't do it. Chicago back looking to tie.
Are you looking to start a new career or business in the trucking industry? Don't miss out on this opportunity to learn from the best and start your new.
Michael. Short. Rebound Stockton. The jumpers come up short.
As you can see, Jordan was a little bit off at the end. I think they said he would get tired at the end. He said, I think they were saying that it was like 3 for 14 in the fourth, and that's been happening for some time. Like that was average throughout the last couple of games. But even though he might shoot bad in the fourth, when it comes to being clutch, you guys already know what happened at the end. So it's like no matter how bad he's shooting, technically, but when it matters, he's making the shots. He still comes up with 37 points. You know what I'm saying? He's still putting up 40 points in games when he's shooting poorly. When it's like he's really putting the team on his back when it comes to scoring. It's just he has to take a little bit more shots when it comes to that, when he's having a game where he's carrying the load. And he gets to the line. He has 9 free throws, 12 makes, 24 points if he didn't have any threes. And then you add that on to that, there's 9, which is 33 points. He probably had like a 3, maybe 2 threes or whatever. Yeah, so here's what it is. Like, Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. I think Kobe really took from his game. And yeah, there's two ways of playing. His way of playing definitely worked. And yeah, he was definitely the leader on the team. It was really resilient. Doesn't matter if he's shooting the ball 37 times, like he's gonna go and get 30 or 40. It is what it is. And he's gonna press the issue.
And fatigue is a factor. It's true of anyone, even the best of them. Rodman got in front and knocked it loose, but Chicago touched it last. Phil Jackson hot over that call. A minute 14 remaining.
Watch Hornacek on this play, wrapping off a triple screen.
Stockton for three. That would have been a dagger in Chicago's heart. Instead, they could tie it or take the lead with a three of their own. Jordan. And a blocking foul. Stockton is down on the floor. Jordan's going to come to the line at Stockton's fourth.
You watch Jordan fake like he's coming to the middle again. Russell gives him the baseline. Stockton comes over a little too late. Call the blocking foul on Stockton. Jordan again at the free throw line.
20-second time, 20-second timeout. Chicago takes a 20-second timeout.
Now you watch Jordan in the fourth quarter trying to get to the basket against Anderson. Pulls up and takes the jump shot. Again, they're keeping him out on the perimeter, not allowing him to get into the post. Coming to the foul line for his patented free throw line, Jay. But again, Russell keeping him out of the post. Pulls up, shoots it a little short. This is a big 20-second timeout for Chicago because it allows Jordan to get some rest before he goes to the free throw line to try to knock down two.
At the line, he's 10 of 13. From the floor, he's 13 of 33.
Well, in this fourth quarter, Michael is only 2 of 8 from the fourth quarter, but what he's done is he's been able to get to the free throw line. He's 6 of 6, so he's shooting his 7th and 8th free throws of the quarter. They've got to find a way to be able to guard him without fouling him here.
Yeah, they can't guard him without fouling him. He makes his free throws.
Phil Jackson has told the Bulls during the last couple of timeouts, let's try to take it to the rack, go to the basket, not look for the perimeter shot. Jordan ties it. Maybe the 20-second timeout was, as much as anything, just to give him a breather to gather himself for the crucial free throws. 50 seconds. Malone. Cross-court Stockton, a three. It's there!
Stockton, man. Oh, my gosh. He's a pest. Ooh. Oh, my
now,
gosh.
Ron Harper's guarding Stockton.
He does not go away, man.
He's going to double team. So what happens now? Stockton's going to circle through.
Stockton's
and
on their
Antoine
ass.
dives down, so Harper has to play him. Now on the skip-out pass, Stockton hits the three.
Yep.
What a huge shot to put his team up three. Look how close his foot was to the line here.
Very close.
A three by
right into the pocket, let it go on Harper's head. Ow.
Now this is what Karl Malone has to do. He has to find the open man, and Harper runs at him. And normally it's Stockton and Malone. This time it was Malone to Stockton.
10 points for Stockton. At age 36, he's played more NBA playoff games than anyone in history without winning a title.
Now the Bulls would like to get 2-for-1 possession here. Try to get a quick score, get to the free throw line to give them 2 opportunities to 1.
Pippen into Jordan. Michael working on Russell. Brings
This
them
is
to
when he
within
turns on the
one.
Jets.
They scored within 4 seconds there. That's
Trying
how
to get
quickly
clutch
that
in here.
changes now. Now it puts the pressure on the Jazz to score once again.
Jordan with 43.
Jordan with 43. Crazy.
Malone is doubled. They swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds.
Here we go.
17
Here we
seconds
go.
from game 7 or from championship number 6.
Oh, come here, Russell. Pow. Get on the floor. Get up. Nothing over there.
Chicago with the lead.
Chicago with the lead.
Timeout, Utah. 5.2 seconds left. Michael Jordan running on fumes with 45 points.
Just give him that little guiding hand.
At the end of the game, you got to get it out of his
Go
hands.
get off me.
If you want to have a job in the next 5 years, these are the AI rules you need to know.
Just a little guiding hand.
He's beat you so many times. You watch Jordan play, Doug, and you know that at the end of the game, he's a killer.
This was really the play that hurt Isaiah because they scored so quickly. Michael got in there and scored within 4 seconds.
Honestly, the reason why I think MJ's the GOAT is because in these moments, he is so poised. He's so resilient, and he knows that he's gonna get his way. And he's confident about that. Even though he has 30-something points, he's not shooting that well, right? But he's still getting his way. The only reason why his field goal percentage might look like that is because he's getting fouled and he's getting to the line. And that's why he's so many missed shots. But if you look at his free throws, he's making a lot of his free throws. He's taking a lot of his free throws. He's taking a lot of free throws, and he's making them. So, like, he ended up having what they said 45 at that moment. And then I think he might have had 47, closer to 50. So it's like he still had a great game. Like he still was close to 50 in the finals game, and he was clutch. Like all 50 buckets or all 47 points or whatever he had was clutch. They needed that. It came to the wire. It came down to the last shot. He had 47 points. You know what I'm saying? Like not many superstars are gonna drop 47 in a finals game, in a game deciding game that's gonna determine if they win the championship or not. Not many players are gonna do that. Michael Jordan has it all when it comes to like being a scorer and a dog. Everything you need. The mid-range, the athletic ability, the scoring ability. He can shoot the three from time to time. He has the mentality. He's going to be resilient. Players can't guard him, so they're going to foul him. He makes his free throws. It's like, it's very hard to stop him. And his motor, like, he keeps on going. Even if he's tired, he's going to push through and get the buckets he needs to get at the end of the game. He's very smart about it. At that last possession, he scored quick. Or not the last possession, the second last possession, he scored really quick. So he can get back down and do what he did to Russell. So he's very strategic with it too. But he's an assassin. He's an assassin. That's what I can say. He's an assassin. And that's why I believe he's the GOAT. Because I don't think there's many players that can do that. Drop almost 50 in the finals.
And what happened was Michael doubled back. You're going to see he's in the play. Look where Hornacek is.
I think Giannis did it.
Michael never clears. So
there's not many that can do it.
He comes from the blind side and strips him. So 3 crucial plays here by Michael Jordan now as he gets Brian Russell with a quick crossover. Look at Brian Russell slip.
And then get the game winner.
And Michael pulls up and buries the shot to give him a 1-point lead.
That may have been, who knows what will unfold in the next several months, but that may have been the last shot Michael Jordan will ever take in the NBA.
Watch Jordan's left hand here as he gives Russell the push. The referee can't see that. Jordan frees himself up for a clean look
Yep.
The greatest thing about Jordan is he has all the tricks. That's why it's so difficult to guard him.
If that's the last image of Michael Jordan, how magnificent is it?
I don't think you can put it into words, Bob. I mean, what he's done here in this fourth period, you see the 16 points. He got about a minute's rest and had to come back in. And Scottie Pippen has played a gutty game today, but still plenty of time here for Utah to try to score.
But that's what Jordan is so smart at with his brain. He rested on defense so he would have enough energy down the stretch to perform.
All right, 5.2 seconds. Utah down 1. Coach?
Well, you've got to do one of two things. You've either got to get the ball to a guy where he can attack the basket. Utah loves to run a play up at the top where they wrap a guy to the corner and then pin down and catch at the top. You know, if Malone gets it, they're probably going to run at him. Stockton and Hornacek have made key shots their entire career.
Stockton, Hornacek, Antoine Carr, Karl Malone, and Brian Russell. If they score, there's a game 7. If they don't, for the second straight year, they go out in 6. Stockton, Harper's on him. Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their second three-peat. When you lose by this narrow a margin, speaking of the Utah Jazz, there are so many things to look back on. But the Howard Isley 3 that was taken away in the first half will eat at them all summer long. Jackson and Jordan, perhaps for the last time.
Yeah, that was a great video. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Yep. Jordan, The Last Dance is 3 minutes. The last 3 minutes of The Last Dance. Yeah, like I said, Jordan is the GOAT. Very clutch. I feel like his 47 points was clutch. And the reason why he shot the way he shot, like the field goal percentage, is because he's so unguardable. I know it's weird saying that, but it's like he was fouled a lot. That's why the field goal percentage looked like so deflated or whatever you would call it. But because it like the misses and makes where we're so far apart, he had like 12 points and like 20 something misses. But most of it is free throws, or half of it, maybe a little bit more than half was free throws. So like that's his game though. Like players, for them to play good defense or contain him in a way, they're not really containing him because he's ending up with 50 points. But it's like for them to actually try to guard him and feel like they're actually in the game and competing with him, they have to foul him. Because once he gets into that mode and gets into the key, it's a wrap. So they have to foul him before he does that. So that was a great video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want me to react to more videos like this. Yeah, I'm gonna say a prayer. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Whoever's watching this video, bless them from the crown of their heads to the soles of their feet. Allow them to be strong in their mind, body, and soul. Allow them to lean on God, cast their cares and anxieties on God. Read the Bible, and put that in their priorities as number one. Life could pull you out of that and distract you, but I pray that everybody will be aligned with you, God, and will understand that whatever they give you, whatever time they give you, they'll get back in return. So the effort that they put in, they'll get back in blessings. So they got to understand that they got to really indulge in knowing you and making a better relationship with you, so they can get the blessings they want, so they can see the things and enjoy the fruits of their labor, and give back to other people after enjoying the fruits of their labor. So in the name of Jesus, I pray, allow them to understand once they put you first, they doors will open that they didn't even know could possibly open, that they didn't even know could be possible. But with God, all things are possible. So, name of Jesus, I pray everybody to be strong in their mind, body, and soul, and be family oriented, and keep their priorities in line. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. So stay blessed, stay lit, and I'm out.